Na 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 na. Your shit. What's going on, guys? It's Alex here, and welcome to today's video where we can mark the start of a new series. I'm calling it... what am I calling it? I have completely forgot what I'm calling it. This series is going to be called This Week in Your Football Club. Yeah, I definitely didn't steal the title from This Week on the Internet. At all. Nope. None whatsoever. In this series we are going to be talking about basically what's happened in the world of football in the past week. Let's just get the camera to focus on me. There we go. So what's happened in the world of football the last week. So yeah, we've got quite a few topics today, so let's get straight into it. So guys, if you didn't infer from the first part of the video, the nice intro that I'm going to be doing every single week, I quite like this sort of new intro things, but I'm going to keep doing it. So we have Liverpool losing to Swansea in the Premier League. Liverpool have had their 18 games unbeaten record taken off them by the bottom of the league table, Swansea, where Alfie Mawson rose up from a header and got the deflection and put it straight past a certain person known as Lloris Karius. Yeah, and yes, Liverpool ended up losing the game 1-0, although Swansea did park the bus all the way through the game. As I keep saying, as a Liverpool fan's perspective from himself, as you can see if you didn't know, it's very hard to break down an 10-man defence. Because literally every time they kicked the ball back up the pitch, there was no Swansea player to get it, apart from one or two chances where Ayew could have had the ball. There was seriously no threat that was really being posed to Swansea in the last sort of hour of the game. I mean, in the first 40 minutes, Swansea were obviously playing very good football. They were knocking it around really well. They were having chances. Yet as soon as I went 1-0 up on the 40th minute, throughout all of the second half, which I managed to see, all there was Swansea parking the bus. The sad thing about this is nothing that the FA can do this to stop teams parking the bus. I mean, many teams do it, especially against the sort of top tier teams, sort of like City, United, Tottenham, teams like that, Arsenal, Chelsea, and it's just impossible to break down. I mean, there's nothing I can really add to that. It was a really unlucky result. We probably could have gone for the win, especially for me hitting the post in the last few seconds. The next topic is probably one of the biggest pieces of news this week. Seriously guys, Alexis Sanchez has finally got his move down to Manchester United. I mean, this transfer pretty much came out of the blue, kind of, in a very short notice, as anyone would have predicted that if Sanchez were going to leave Arsenal for any other club, it would literally been for Manchester City. I mean, they pulled out of the deal a few days before Manchester went in for him, and there was a little bit of speculation of Liverpool going in for him, and perhaps some foreign teams as well. I think Atletico Madrid were interested at him at some point, but he's finally got his move to Manchester United. So, the move actually cost nothing, believe it or not. The deal was a swap deal involving Hendrik Mkhitaryan and Alexis Sanchez. They both swapped teams, and yeah, Mkhitaryan now plays for Arsenal and Sanchez now plays for United. In fact, he's making his debut right now in the FA Cup fifth round, I'm not sure what round it is, against Yeovil Town, I think he's saying. Anyway, their badge looks like this anyway, but yeah. I mean, what a deal that is for both clubs. I mean, obviously Arsenal getting a £30 million player for nothing pretty much. Yes, they have unfortunately had to depart with probably one of their best players this season, but we've clearly seen in the past few games against Crystal Palace that Arsenal really don't need Alexis Sanchez in order to play well. I mean, they don't even need a replacement, because they now have Hendrik Mkhitaryan just to do all what Alexis Sanchez did. And Alexis Sanchez is like 29 now, so in a few years, about 2 seasons, he's going to start to decline. Usually at the age of 31, footballers start to sort of decline, apart from the obvious like Ronaldo and Messi. But yeah, what a deal that is for both clubs, and I can't wait to see what Alexis Sanchez and Hendrik Mkhitaryan both do at their respective clubs. Mario has now gone to West Ham United from Inter Milan. The Portuguese international has signed on a loan deal till the end of this season. He has signed today. He says he's very happy to be at the club, and yeah, I wish him all the best at West Ham United. It'll be a very good addition to the Premier League, and also in the football world, but also in the FIFA community, because he's a very, very good card on FIFA. So it might be you manage to fit in some people's budget teams, as he's not going to be one of the best players in the game, of course, but he's going to be half decent, you know. He's not going to be one of those guys that if you pack you're going to be disappointed, because he's going to be quite good in your... And the next piece of news that I bring you in this football week is a sad piece of news for me, that Felipe Coutinho has now officially made his debut for Barcelona. He made his debut last night at the time of recording against Espanyol, I think it was. Yeah, apparently he played very well on his debut. Obviously the time zones were different, so I unfortunately couldn't watch that game. But yeah, he apparently almost got an assist and mugged quite a few people off, which is always nice. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the red shirt of Liverpool, but you know, I wish him all the best at Spain, and hopefully he might come back in the future. Nah, he's not going to come back, is he? The next piece of news before we go on to our fresh news segment, we have the Carabao Cup. This is going to be a short one, just saying that Arsenal has beaten Chelsea in order to get into the Carabao Cup final with Manchester City, who bet Bristol City in order to get into the final. It just shows that if your team plays well, that you can almost get into the final. I'm talking about Bristol City here, obviously. They're a championship club who, yes, they might have had quite lucky draws, but they bet Manchester United, and to be honest, they were quite close to beating Manchester City. I mean, they needed to score like 2 goals at some point. They lost the first leg 2-1, I think the second one 3-2, was it maybe? 3-2 or 3-1, I'm not sure anyway. But yeah, both of those teams are into the final, and the final is to be played in February of 2018. And now for the fresh news segment, guys, we have the transfer rumours of the week. Yes, guys, we have 2 rumours for you today. These are quite big rumours for big clubs. The first one of these rumours is going to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Arsenal. Yes, the Gabon international might be on his way to Arsenal after agreeing personal terms apparently, and a deal could be negotiated quite soon according to quite a few news sources. These include Sky Sports, and yeah, a load of news sources. So perhaps a deal could be done for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to go to Arsenal sometime in the near future. I mean, this deal could actually be happening, like, it's not even a joke anymore. Hopefully Arsene Wenger can fork out the cash to pay for this, because he's not going to come cheaply. But to get a player of that calibre, his speed, pace and agility is going to bring so much to the Arsenal squad. And the next transfer rumour has been going on for quite a while. We have the Thomas Lemar to Liverpool and slash Arsenal. Lemar going into Liverpool was heavily sourced on deadline day of the summer transfer window, and Arsenal did have a bid accepted for him on deadline day, but they pulled out in the last minute because they thought it was too much money, I think it was. Yeah, I think that's right. And yeah, but Liverpool for Lemar could still be on, guys. So would you like to see those 2 players at the 2 clubs that I have mentioned? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, guys, don't forget to leave your suggestions if there's anything that happened that you want included next week. And as always, guys, it's Alex, signing off. Bye.